This is another episode of Talks with Tyler ISD, a podcast about the passionate people who have a heart for students. This podcast is brought to you by Texas Bank and Trust. Thank you for joining us for Talks with Tyler ISD. I'm your host, Jennifer Hines, and our guest today is Mr. Geoffrey Sherman. He is the Tyler Legacy High School principal. Thank you so much for joining us.
Of course.
And this is exciting because this is your first year in this high school principal role.
That's right.
And your first year as a high school principal in general.
Yep.
Of course, you have a long history in education, 14 years.
That's right.
Tell us a little bit about your journey, what all you've been doing up till now.
So I have done a little bit of everything. So I've taught and coached and taught at Hogg Middle School, so right here in Tyler, and then transitioned into the assistant principal position at Jones Elementary, and had a lot of fun at Jones. It's a great school. And then left for 3 years to get my foot in the door as a principal at Westside Elementary in Jacksonville, and then came back for the last 4 years at Hubbard, and now here I am at Legacy, so it's been quite a whirlwind there.
Yeah, absolutely. And it sounds like, I mean, you've done elementary, middle, and now high school. So it's a new challenge.
Right.
I think one of the fun things for you is that a lot of the kids, or all of the kids from Hubbard, they feed into Legacy. So you're getting to see your same kiddos all over again. Of course, there's the other schools that are feeding in. So still lots of faces to learn. Now, you got your degree from UT Tyler. So born and raised in Tyler, so you know this town, you know the kids, you know the community, so it's just kind of a win-win all around. And another kind of big thing coming off of last year is that you were the 2022 Principal of the Year. We gave you that award at the Educator of the Year banquet, so congratulations on that.
It's a great honor. It's definitely very exciting. So.
Yeah, were you surprised?
Very surprised.
Yes.
There's a lot of great principals in Tyler ISD, so
There
to be considered it was a great honor.
Well, so now you're getting into your role here at Tyler Legacy High, and tell us a little bit just about that transition. What have you been doing this fall as you've kind of taken on this massive campus? I mean, it is the largest high school in East Texas.
Right. It definitely is big, but it's been really fun. I have just really been trying to learn all of the traditions and get to know the kids and families. And we've had a busy start to the year. We've already done our rivalry game, homecoming. It's just been a quick start and been a really fun start. So getting to know everybody, all the teachers, kids, parents, it's been really exciting.
So what are some of the things that you've done in order to kind of relate to the students? Someone was telling me, like, you're out there every morning greeting them as they come in.
Yeah, I think it's important for the kids to start off on the right foot every day. So every day I stand outside and just tell them have a great day, give high fives, give fist bumps. I'll ask them about their shirt that they're wearing, if their team won, just kind of try and start them off on a good foot. And I want everyone to start off with a positive. So that's what I've always done, and we'll keep doing that. Kids seem to react well to it, and we'll just keep going that way.
Absolutely, because they definitely want to see that their principal is interested in them as a person, what their interests are, and what they're doing. And of course, that's just half of it. You have your whole staff as well. So what are you doing on the staff side to help motivate them and make sure that y'all all kind of gel as a leadership team over there as well?
Well, I've tried to be very visible and just be in and out of their classrooms so that they see me interested in what they're doing and be able to tell them, like, hey, really like that lesson. And just in general, have an open door policy and be very welcoming and open to having those conversations with staff and giving them a voice. So that's really been the start of the school year, is just getting to know them and just be visible and in and out of classrooms and let kids see me and teachers see me. And it's just been a lot of fun.
And so, of course, you can't forget about the parents. I mean, it takes a village to educate our children, and parents are a vital role in education. How has that been going in order to kind of connect with the parents? Right.
Well, I'm lucky that I definitely have all my Husky parents that are very familiar with me, and so those are some of my cheerleaders out there. And so knowing them has been really great, but then also getting to connect with all of the other parents that I haven't met yet, and just being able to learn that I'm there for their kids and I'm interested in what's going on in their kids' lives, and be at all the extracurricular things, whether it's band or football, volleyball. I just want them to know that I'm excited to be there and just excited to meet everyone.
Well, wonderful. Well, your philosophy definitely shows that you've got solid leadership skills. You're off to a great start for this fall school year, your first time in this role. Tell us a little bit about this past summer. I mean, I know that you had such a busy summer leading up to this. What were some of the first priorities that you tackled when you found out you're moving to a new campus? This is a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of along the same lines. It's just getting to learn everybody and what they do, kind of build some guidelines for everybody to follow so that everybody knows their expectations, because, you know, that clear is kind as far as expectations. And so that's kind of what I worked on throughout the summer, was just learning kind of what everybody does, who everybody is, and try and get things moving in the right direction, so to say.
So now that you have all of that kind of done and behind you, now you're probably looking forward. You have some goals for Legacy this year, I'm sure. What are some of the things, like what are your top goals for this year? Right.
Well, Legacy is a great campus with great kids and great teachers. And so we were in 84 last year, and obviously a goal of ours is to get to that A. We have a great support staff from our CTC. They do a great job with our career and military readiness, and we just want to, you know, push our students so that they're successful and set them up for lifelong of success. And so that's definitely number one. And then number two, I think, has been building some school pride and just kind of getting kids excited to be Red Raiders, because it is an exciting time to be a Red Raider. It's a great school. It's a great facility. We have top world-class facilities. And there's a lot to be excited about, and I think just pointing some of those things out to the kids that, you know, this is not just normal, this is awesome, and this is what Tyler's given us, so we're going to be excited about it and just represent our town with a lot of pride.
Well, and when you say top-notch facilities, it's the facilities that allow them to do all of these different programs. And I mean, when I was walking through, it's really cool to see that, you know, the orchestra, they can have an ensemble go practice in a little room by themselves, and they're not all playing over each other. Or if somebody needs to go work on a solo, and then there's a whole room just for dance and the art wing. I mean, it's all of the things. I mean, it's such amazing opportunities because of the facilities.
100%.
Really, really cool. And I mean, everyone knows that academics are great, but what gets kids to school are the extras.
Right.
That's, you know, that's like the icing on the cake for the students. You had mentioned the 84 number. That is the TEA, the Texas Education Agency rating.
Right.
And that really goes across the board. So when you talk about getting that up, you are talking about academic excellence.
Right, we are, for sure. And that's the expectation. Our superintendent has always laid out an expectation for greatness, and that's what we expect from our kids, from our staff, and we're going to continue to push until we get there. So.
Yes, definitely. Successful student outcomes.
That's right.
And of course, safety and security, everybody's been talking about that these days. Y'all have a lot of great safety and security measures in place.
Absolutely.
And kids feel safe when they're there and all of that.
And that's the most important thing, is we get everybody's babies every single day, and they send the best they have up to us. So it's our job to make sure that they're safe, they're taken care of, and we take that job very seriously. And our district has put resources into the safety of our students, and that's definitely comforting from a Tyler ISD parent myself.
And, you know, as a mom myself with 3 kids, I've got one going to Legacy next year. I am very impressed with everything that y'all have done, from safety and security to academics to extra programming. You've already done so much this year. Kind of talk about some of the highlights so far that y'all have had this year.
Definitely. I mean, just getting the kids in the building, getting them excited about being a Red Raider. We've had pep rallies, parades, homecoming dances. I mean, it's just been a quick whirlwind start to the year, and so kids are excited. They're doing a great job. They're working really hard, and our teachers are excited to be there with them, and it's been great. I mean, and
y'all even got to start the school year with a full staff, all faculty in place, which with everybody's been hearing teacher shortages. I mean, that in it of itself is a huge accomplishment.
Being fully staffed is huge. We want to make sure that we have highly qualified people in every classroom, because really the teacher is what makes the difference for the kids.
Yes, absolutely. It's that day-to-day connection. Another success so far this this year is the pantry raid. It used to be a competition between Tyler High and Tyler Legacy, but now it's more of a joint effort. That's a different take on it, for sure.
It was great to collaborate with Mr. Lane, and knowing that we were able to impact our community in such a positive way, and show our kids that it's important to get outside of just thinking about ourselves, but thinking about others. It's a lot of wins there, so it was very exciting to take part of that.
And we, going back a little bit to the safety and security thing, we have put some new things in place that I think it's important for parents to know. The Safe to Speak Up app, you've probably already been getting some things through that, and I think that's a great way, especially if you have a kid that's kind of shy and it can be anonymous.
Yes, we definitely want to make sure that we hear from all our kids, and if there is a problem, we want to hear about it, because we want to be able to fix it, and we can't fix what we don't know about. So definitely been a good thing for us, and are excited to kick that off this year.
And always a note to the parents, call the school first before you get on Facebook with a problem, because if y'all don't know about it, you can't fix it, and going on Facebook doesn't actually help fix it. You gotta have that face-to-face conversation or that phone call to get things going again, and just get everything the way that it needs to be moving in a positive environment. And it's just so amazing to see all the wonderful things that are going on at Tyler Legacy. All of the clubs are well underway. What are some fun things, or just any stories from the year so far, things that you've witnessed either in a classroom or with student success that you'd like to share?
Right. Well, I mean, obviously I've seen our teachers do some really great things. They're getting after it with, hands-on, things that kids are excited about. I actually had one of the teachers call me and ask me to come to their classroom just because they were doing an experiment, and the kids were like, "Mr. Sherman would love this. Please call him so he can come up." So I came up and watched them do the experiment. They actually included me in it, so I was a little scared there because it was with toothpicks, and they were trying to see if you could feel whether two toothpicks or one toothpick, and you have to look away. So it was pretty exciting to do that with the kids. But just in general, it's been just a great start. And like I always say is our kids are awesome. And when you get to know them on a personal level, they've got so many cool things going for them. And at high school, whenever you're talking about kids that, are going to college or choosing careers, like, it is such a neat time in their lives. And so to be a part of it's really a treat.
Yes, absolutely. To see what their next step is going to be and kind of help mold them on that path is always neat. What's one thing that you would like for those listening, whether they're parents, students, or community members, from our conversation today? Is there one thing that you would like for them to know the most or think about from this conversation? Right.
I mean, I just think that knowing that in Tyler that our kids have such awesome opportunities, great facilities that our community has given us, great teachers, great kids, just people that are committed to the success of our students. I think it's just really neat to be a part of that. And if there's one thing you take away, is that we love those kids, and we take care of them, and we want them to be successful.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Sherman, for joining us today.
Absolutely.
And thank you for listening to our podcast. We truly appreciate it. If you would like to get more news about Tyler ISD, you can always listen to other episodes of Talks with Tyler ISD. You can download the Tyler ISD app, or you can even sign up for our district newsletter at get.tylerisd.news. We'd like to thank our sponsor, Texas Bank and Trust. Subscribe to Talks with Tyler ISD on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or Spotify. Please share this episode with your friends and family.
So today is the annual Tyler ISD Foundation Grant Patrol. We are so excited to get out here throughout our campuses and give away nearly $86,000.
I'm very excited to feel the energy. Anytime you add a drum line into a closed setting, it's a great environment. It creates energy and excitement for our teachers. We see things on Friday nights at football games and Tuesday nights at basketball games and that sort of energy and excitement. But to feel that energy and that level of celebration for our classroom teachers that do the work day in and day out to help our students be successful academically, it's a great way for us to pay it forward and let them know how much we truly value them and how appreciative we are for the hard work they do every day for our kids.
Imagine attending a full-day pep rally, and that is what the Grant Patrol today is all about with the Education Foundation. And every time we visit a campus and we get to surprise a teacher that they've won this grant opportunity, it is like a full-day pep rally, and to see the excitement, not only in our teachers' faces, but our students' faces, that is what it is all about. And it is like giving a gift back to our teachers and to see the opportunity in front of them to give back and to see what they get to give back to our students in the classroom. That is what today is about.